What's up, everybody? Welcome to Marvelous Statues. As always, I'm George, and today we're kicking off a new segment. This is based on feedback I received from followers. They've been asking me to do other types of reviews and unboxings on different collectibles. So this new segment is called What's Poppin'. It's based on the pop figure collectibles. And with me, I got Seth, aka the Hebrew Hammer, to show us what he's got. He's one of my friends, and he has a huge collection of these pop figures. So without further ado, what's poppin', Seth?
What's poppin', George? Today, we're going to be unboxing the Marvel Collector Corps Spider-Man Homecoming box.
So why don't you tell me what we're looking at here?
So today we're looking at the Spider-Man Homecoming box. We're going to go ahead and cut this open and start seeing what kind of goodies and treats we got in here.
All right. So how often do these things come out?
They come every other month on a subscription base. The subscription is $29.95 a month. So without further ado, let's open this up. So as you can see out of the gate, we've already got some collector's pins and collector badges. And always, which is really cool, is the artwork that they put in the box, which they usually have Spider-Man and a couple other characters in here. So we've got the pin, which is really cool because the pin is actually the hologram, if you remember, from the end of Civil War with the end credit scene. The hologram that projects on the wall, this pin is actually that hologram, which is actually pretty neat. The other thing that they have is the badge, which you get, which you can iron on backpacks or jackets or any kind of thing that you want to put that on. And this seems to be the Vulture for this particular box. So we'll go ahead and continue to move forward.
So every one of these boxes come with a pin?
Every one of these boxes come with a pin and a badge, depending on what the theme is for that particular month. So let's go ahead and dive a little further in here. So what we can see, we could see right here is that we have a card, and usually it goes into detail of what's in the box. We've got, you can see here, it has different sculpts for the different types of characters they've done with the mystery minis. It goes into the Spider-Man pop that's in here, as well as the variant comic, and then also the pins and the t-shirt that comes with it, which is actually kind of neat. So we'll go ahead and put that to the side. Now we actually have the variant comic, which is Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, which is an actual comic series they have going on now, but this is just a variant cover, and the variant cover actually has the pop figures themselves on there, which is actually kind of neat. I usually just keep these and hold on to these and keep them in the sleeves, hoping one day that they might actually have some kind of value. I'm not really sure exactly what the going price is for the comics right now at the moment, but I'm sure I can find that out later on.
All right.
Of course, I've been waiting for this. This thing is cool. They actually gave the Spider-Man Homecoming shirt, but what the shirt actually is a gym t-shirt, which is kind of like, almost like people would say, maybe like a replica of the shirt that he's wearing in the movie during gym class, which is kind of cool. And it's the School of Science and Midtown School of Science and Technology, which everyone can see, which is kind of cool. And you can see right there, and it's saying it's established in 1962, which is actually paying homage to when the first appearance of Spider-Man came out, which is kind of neat.
Cool.
So I don't know if a lot of people know that or not, but that's kind of cool.
That is cool.
So this is just another shirt to add to the wardrobe.
All right.
Now we actually have the mystery minis. Now, according to Funko, there was actually 4 pieces in this collection that you could have gotten. One was either Spider-Man doing the pose, Shocker, and then if you want to look on the back, you have Vulture, and then Spider-Man in the homemade suit, which is kind of cool. So these are just random ones that they normally put in there.
So it means what's on the box is what's in the box?
Yeah, what's on the box is in there. So they kind of take the whole point out of the mystery mini, and if they're going to put what's on the box, so that kind of defeats the purpose. But these things are actually really cool. So we can open these. We can actually open these up.
cool. I want to open something up.
I know you want to open something up. You get excited.
Sitting over here, I'm like
what am I supposed to do?
I know, like sitting here doing nothing.
So
I'm not even good looking enough to be a model.
So we'll go ahead and
put the garbage on the chair.
Open these up right now. So now I am opening up the shocker.
Shocking.
Some would say that. So these are actually really, really cool. They've got, it kind of gives it away if you have, obviously the movie doesn't come out until next week, but it's kind of given it.
Shocker's going to be in the movie?
Yeah, Shocker is going to be in the movie. He's one of the characters. I mean, they do have him on the box, so you would think he would be in the movie since it is a Spider-Man Homecoming box.
True, yeah, it makes sense. I didn't know he was going to be in the movie, though.
So, and these things are actually really cool. The difference between these and I think a lot of the other mystery minis is that these are actually bobbleheads, which is actually kind of neat because I've never really seen these as a bobblehead before. So it's kind of neat. And if I'm wrong, my pop heads out there, please correct me on that. So, yeah, these are actually pretty neat. So we've got the Shocker and then we've got Spider-Man. So what we can do is we can actually put them on this cool little rotating 360 display I have, and everybody can get a cool look at as he's rotating around. Yeah. Shocker's got that big glove on his hand like he's about to, jack something up. And then we can go ahead and take him off and then put Spider-Man on there doing his pose. Yeah, the Spider-Man's actually really cool. And the suit is cool too. Yeah. The new design that Marvel actually came up with, the spider suit, is actually really cool. And of course, it's got to be cool because Iron Man designed it, so there's nothing better than that. Got to love that Stark Tech.
Yeah.
And then of course we'll be
I'll have to get a Spider-Man shirt for the movie when it comes out.
Yeah, we'll be moving on now to the one thing that I've been waiting for, which is the Pied de Resistance, which is the Marvel Collector Corp Spider-Man Homecoming figure. This figure is really awesome. The paying homage to the Amazing Fantasy comics with the web wings, really awesome. This might actually vary from what you see in the movie. Okay. Now, I don't know as far as price goes, if that's going to help it make it more valuable or whatnot, but I think it's actually really cool. So let's go ahead and take this out very, very carefully because people will not buy this if the box is damaged. It's like performing surgery.
I know you're freaking out right now inside.
I've never really have taken any of mine out of the boxes, so I am being super gentle with this. Man, this thing is really cool. Another bobblehead.
That is neat.
And man, the web wings are really, really cool in there. If you want to go ahead and see that.
Yeah, this is neat. It's got like translucent material.
Yep, so you can kind of see through it. You can kind of see through it, which is kind of neat.
Yeah, that's cool. Nice
man, looking at this is all getting me all jacked and pumped up for next week to go see Spider-Man Homecoming.
It does come out next week, huh? Yeah. Look at that. Yeah, it's pretty neat, man. Bobblehead and everything. So all these guys are bobbleheads, right?
No, actually not. Few of them are bobbleheads. The other ones are actually just regular plastic solid heads.
Okay.
So a lot of those that I have in my collection are like that, and a lot of them are bobbleheads. I come to find out that more of the bobbleheads are the ones that are more expensive.
Okay.
So cool. again, that's what I've come across in the past. So this thing is actually really awesome. I'm glad I got it for my collection. I love these things dearly. I mean, I've got God knows how many in my collection.
It's got a lot of nice detail in it for what it is.
Yeah, I mean, for what they do with the sculpt and everything. I mean, it's really cool.
Cool.
It's really cool. The color, the detail. And I mean those web wings. I'm just really digging the way those look. Yeah. I mean, it is so cool that they were able to make it translucent like that. Right. It just makes it look like he just wants to jump off of that and just glide.
Yeah, that would be cool. Huh. Those are cool, man.
Yeah, it's neat. It's neat. These boxes are really, really cool. I mean, you can even look inside now that everything's out of there. I mean, the artwork that they put in there, they've got the Vulture, the Spider-Man like bat signal type deal going on in there, and I mean, it's cool.
Got the school of,
and then they've also got him in his homemade Spider-Man costume, and of course can't have that box without Iron Man in there. So it's really neat. These boxes are really cool.
They come out every other month?
They come every other month. They've got the Marvel one. They've also got a DC, which is the Legion of Collectors. They've also have Star Wars, which is the Smuggler's Bounty, and then they just had a new one which they just started doing, which is Disney Treasures.
Very cool.
Which is really neat. Next month, though, the next one that comes out is awesome because it's going to be first appearance Avengers.
Oh, okay.
So who knows what's gonna be in that one?
They still don't tell you. They don't tell you right away who's going to be in the box. Or
They
you just wait.
you will not know what's in that box until you get it.
So you get it, huh?
So everything is a surprise unless you want to go on YouTube and do your research and spoil it for yourself, which I have done in the past because clearly I have no patience.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So you said how much was this box?
The box is a subscription based. It's $29.99 a month. $29.99 every time it ships.
About $30.
Which is every other month.
Plus shipping, or that's what it is.
No, that's with the ship. That's with the shipping.
Okay. All right. So this is everything that you get.
Everything that you get in it.
All right. Pretty cool.
So this is actually really cool stuff. I highly recommend it to anybody that's a pop collector that likes getting random exclusive things, and especially the element of surprise, because you never know what you're really going to get in these boxes. I mean, I've gotten some cool stuff in the past, especially in like the Doctor Strange box I got. I actually got a Doctor Strange coffee mug. It was actually pretty cool. I got the pop. I've got one. The coolest pop I'd have to say so far that I've gotten out of this box would have to be Wolverine on his motorcycle. That thing is just awesome.
Nice.
There's nothing I enjoy more than watching Wolverine drive down the street on his bike with his claws hanging out, getting ready to take someone's head clean off.
Yeah, true. Very cool. All right, everybody. So that's our show. I hope you had a good time. If you did, give us a thumbs up. If you're new here, please hit subscribe. Marvelous Statues is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. If you're looking to join the Marvelous Statues group, we're always looking for new members. So, I left all the links below to that if you're interested in joining. We got more new segments, more unboxings, more reviews, more What's Poppin' videos. If you're interested in seeing more, please tune in. And until then, see you next time.